Alright, what's up you guys? Good morning. It's around 9:30 a.m. We are here at the Senior Stash Autodrome. We're here for the Paul Walker Memorial event. First downer, it's raining, but they also say rain or shine, the show will go on, so respect to that. Got a crew here by, if you guys don't know, Ride Union. Beautiful 180 SX. I'm guessing this is probably the crew lineup. I could be wrong. Alright, so they're supposed to be opening the doors by around 1 p.m. or so-ish, so we're early as hell. But it's always good to be early than on time because you see that the lineup's getting a little bit busy now. So what I plan on doing today is I want to get some behind the scenes for you guys. I'm going to see if I'm allowed. They have like a little section right there where there's like all the crews and VIPs or whatever. I'm gonna try and get some footage for you guys, pictures, videos, so on and so on, and see if my YouTuber and my good friend David is here. Chad, aka Jesse, did not arrive yet. They're actually doing a convoy which starts in Kanawaki. There was one that started in Laval, but the location was never announced, so for that reason I have no idea where it was. I saw this guy about about a week or two ago. Nice. So far this is pretty much the lineup. When I first got here it was not that packed, but now it's getting kind of packed with other people coming in. Too bad my boy couldn't come. Beautiful scene. I got my favorite 300ZX right there. So right next to the Autodrome, you have this beautiful scenery. Like, I've seen beautiful land, but not this smooth. And you have yet another crew that just joined. Alright, so I just understood in French that the gang Wolfpack, it's a crew of cars, like, you guys want to know. They just arrived. They're about maybe 20 people or so. There are still a lot of groups that are supposed to be arriving, and it sucks because now the rain is actually starting to pick up. But yeah. Damn, nice wheels. We also got Ride Union. Alright, so basically what they're doing now is, as far as I know, they're moving all the crews from that end all the way to here, which is actually a smart idea. All right, so here's what I want to tell you guys. One thing, this year they want to make it a big one because I think it's the end of 2019 or the beginning of 2020, the year where they're actually going to be shutting down this poor track. It's about $6 million and something thousand to keep it open. I actually gave in a bit of money in support. Ooh, air suspension. That was nice. That was actually nice. And they want to make this year a big one because they don't know where they're going to be putting next year's Paul Walker event. So there's going to be a lot of crews, a lot of convoys. So that's why this video is going to be a bit long. Alright, so right here you pretty much got the whole crew for the Genesis. I'd say about good 20 cars. I would say about a lot of cars, maybe 100, maybe less. But this is where all the crews come in. Look at that beautiful S2000. Two of my favorite cars and my dream car right here. Alright, so we got another group of convoys who just arrived. The lineup goes all the way there. So we're pretty much now getting into the racetrack, Autodrome. I think Chad already arrived in a BMW. I didn't even see that coming. He likes to disguise himself. I'll keep the camera rolling for you guys. Engine is still cold. Holy, that's a lot of people, damn. Keep in mind, people, that this is actually the first time I take my car in here. Obviously I can't do any launches because my camera will fall down, and I apologize for the camera shaking. I deeply apologize for that. I don't think I could park anywhere around here because it's for the cruise, so I'm gonna have to park like all the way back at the end there. But welcome to Autodrome, people. I'm just following security, literally. Alright, so we are officially inside the Autodrome. Parking is pretty much a little weird this time. Basically because, like I told you guys before, they're making this one big. All the original parking that we normally do, it's taken by the crews, so it's pretty cool. Damn. I'm gonna see if I can find my boy David, Dude in Blue. I know he's here, either he's here or still at the hotel, but we're gonna see. I know Chad is here. It came in like a disguise. Welcome to the Genesis crew. I don't think I've ever seen a big crew like all this Genesis at once. Ooh, this is actually really nice. Alright, so bear with me. It's gonna be a little difficult to get all the cars as there is so many. So I'm gonna be going around to all the cars and showing you guys everything. We also got the crew called Ride Union. I do know them on Facebook. They're a really good crew. Now, the crew with the Genesis, they all came in all Genesis. Some of the crews, okay, they don't have all the same cars. They're all different cars, so it doesn't really matter which car you have. Now, I got my LZ backpack with me only because there's one thing. Oh, the sun's coming out. Yeah. Hey, Subi. So, got my backpack with me. I got one thing I want Chad, aka Jesse, to sign for me, which is the first movie of Fast and Furious, which I have in the back. I want to get him to sign the cover of it, get a picture with him, and I have a couple of questions to ask him as well. You know, like, how was it working with Paul? Were you able to drive the Jetta in the movie? And what do you think of the franchise now, from the beginning, from street racing all the way to like saving the world? So we're gonna find that out. All right, so we're gonna see if David's here, and I know Chad is right there, so he's gonna be my special guest. So let's get to it, boys.
Just between me and you. Give it to me, baby. Nice and slow. I'm on top, ride like you in a rodeo. You ain't never understand.
Is side inside or? Okay. I can go in or? Can I go in or? Okay.
Aujourd'hui, la journée, 5e édition du Memorial Ride Paul Walker ici au Vélodrome. Allez sur vos médias sociaux, dites-leur que la pluie est partie, le soleil est sorti. On a une très belle journée. On a le convoi Genesis, sont arrivés avec 80 Genesis, le club Genesis Québec. On a plein de convois qui sont arrivés.
Alright, so I told you guys I had a special guest. We got David.
Hey, what's up, man?
Blue. Now, I got a couple of questions for you.
I'm all ears.
The first one is, from the first Fast and Furious movie from Saving the World, what do you think of the franchise that it's gone into right now?
So, it's debatable, I think, because the first one is pretty much almost everybody's favorite for the most part. And then there's the other half of me where I really like Fast 5. You know, like, I kind of like the heist part of it. But after Fast 5, that's where I think things are a little too diluted and a little too, like, it's not fair, I don't think, to say crazy, because we were already watching crazy, of watching faults get dragged through a street.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think Fast 5 was the most militaristic they should have gone.
Yeah.
Like, because they were still criminals in a way,
Yeah.
and they were stealing money. That was the thing. It was
Yeah,
like, okay,
pretty much.
they're street racers who are stealing money. And that's kind of what they were doing in the first movie. They were hijacking trucks.
And
So
stuff, yeah.
it was more so a crime movie, but we loved the street racing so much in Fast and Furious that that's what we focus on.
Yeah.
So honestly, am I still gonna go see the movies? Yeah, probably. I'm a sucker, but at the same time, I kind of do wish they were a little more grounded in reality, for sure.
The other question I have is that, what do you think? Do you think they should have stopped at number 7, or do you think by continuing and making a number 9 is a good idea?
You know, I honestly think 7's ending would have been the perfect way to close out the series, because I remember everybody going into the theater at 8 going, kind of, what are we doing here, you know, in a way, and it's so sad that Paul Walker's gone, and at the same time, it really made it feel like he was gone, because it was like, wow, they're still doing it, and it's kind of this feeling of, should they still be doing it? And would Paul approve, if he was still around.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I'm still gonna watch him just because the action scenes are just so stupid now that you just kind of laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I honestly think in a perfect world, 7 would have been the
7 would have
perfect
been
ending.
stopped, yeah. Another question, it's a personal one about my
Yeah.
car. I have a 2006 Impreza.
Okay.
Would you recommend me doing an engine swap, or because it's gonna cost me around $3,800
Okay.
for the installation,
Yeah.
plus the motor, WRX.
Everything, right?
It's around, I'd say $6,000.
Right, for everything.
Or do I get a new car and build my credit? What do you recommend personally?
Build a car, build your credit. That's my personal opinion.
Get a credit?
Yeah, get the credit, because later in life that credit will help you get a different car. If
Okay.
you ever wanted to move on, you'll have the ability. And when you have, it sounds very like dad of me to say, but if you have a good credit score, it'll do wonders for you.
Okay.
Instead of just being like, hey, I want to buy this car, or your credit's bad. Well, that sucks. I can't get the
Yeah.
car now. Meanwhile, you have that arsenal in your back pocket, to be like, oh, I can get this. Cool. If I can make the payment plans and everything,
Yeah.
then it's all good. So yeah, that's my recommendation. I've done engine swap stuff. I'm still doing engine swap stuff, especially behind the scenes. And it's just such a pain in the butt because you always run into things.
Yeah.
You always run into, like, take your budget and then double it. That's usually what happens.
Okay.
So meanwhile, you could have had a car that's already running, already driving, and you could enjoy it.
Yeah.
But you're right, you don't have as much of a story, saying, look what I did, we engine swapped it. But then you'll have a car to enjoy and drive.
Yeah.
So that's my point of view. The older I get, the more I lean
Yeah.
towards having a car that works.
Yeah.
And you'll have better relationship with your bank. So that's always good.
Because I have 218,000 kilometers. I'm running an EJ25.
Oh wow, yeah.
And the only problem I'm having right now is, for some weird reason, I'm leaking oil underneath the car every single
that's just
night.
age. Yeah, it's just
And
getting old.
That's why I'm like trying to think, is it worth getting a new car, doing a swap?
The thing is, if you get a newer car, you won't have as much reliability issues. And say you get that engine swap, what if there's something wrong with that motor and you don't know? And you put it in there, and that starts leaking oil.
Yeah.
So you might just end up having to rebuild that motor anyway.
Okay.
So that's what happened with my 2J. I got my 2J from a dealer that said it was clean, put it in, and it didn't work.
Boy.
So yeah, that's why I went through 2 2Js.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I'm very cynical about old JDM engine swaps, because you don't know where that motor's been. You don't know what it was beaten on in which car.
True,
it could have
yeah.
been beaten on the mountains every day.
You don't know what happened with the previous owner
Correct.
from before.
So, but if you get a car that has you guys have Carfax, it has a history. You
Yeah.
can look up the history
Like a
of it,
car
what
proof.
happened. Exactly,
Yeah.
same thing. You'll know. In that way, you're a little more relaxed about it,
Yeah.
and then you'll have a cleaner slate.
Yeah.
If you want to modify it, you'll know exactly what's been done to it, and you'll know exactly kind of where you're gonna go.
It's been about a year I've been doing YouTube now.
Yeah.
I have around 52 subscribers. Not bad for the first
not
year,
bad.
honestly. I'm not doing it for the money.
No, you should.
Because I saw your video about the new program and everything, and I do it for a hobby. I do it because
That's right.
I love to,
That's an important thing.
Now the problem I'm having is the views. Does it concerning with the editing, or what kind of tags you put in? or-
Tags are important.
Okay.
Tags are very important. And what's unfortunate in my eyes nowadays, it's not so much your content, it's your thumbnail and title.
Okay.
And if you don't have a solid thumbnail and title, I suffer from this every day too. I'm not perfect, and my videos flop all the time. When it comes to my ratio, to subscriber to viewer ratio, I have flops and I have good ones, just like everybody. But tags are so important.
Okay.
And also having that really good thumbnail and title.
Okay.
And clickbaiting is debatable, but if you just are honest with your viewers and you have really solid content, it's getting them to come to the video rather than selling the video. Because once they're there, they're there.
Yeah.
So it's editing, keep the flow going. For example, this video, while you're editing this, if I take too long of a pause, just cut out the pause.
Okay.
So like you keep people engaged.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So keep them engaged, keep them going. Be interactive with your commenters. Always reply to at least your first wave of comments.
I always comment. Yeah, always. Yeah.
And share your videos on all your social media.
Facebook,
always,
Instagram.
Always
Yeah.
do that. And also do live streams if you can. Live streams will boost your watch time as well.
Okay.
So, because with live streams, what's really cool about them is that, one, you're interactive with your subscribers and you're not just kind of rambling to a camera,
Yeah.
right? And so you can directly respond. And not only that, people get to see things happen in real time. So you're walking around this meet, oh, look at this GTR that just showed up. Oh, look
Yeah.
at this that just showed up. This isn't pre-planned, it's not anything. So when you do something completely,
Yeah.
like if you're comfortable in your own skin and you just wing something, people love it. Yeah.
Okay, I currently work at a grocery store called IGA.
Yeah.
It's not full time, but I'm a part timer, and I do between 28 to 36 hours a week.
Okay.
And the problem is that my YouTube uploads are all over the place.
Yeah.
And what would you recommend? And management treat us like crap, even customers.
Yeah.
And I have the urge. I'm like, you know what? This is not worth it. I'd rather just go YouTube full time, even though I'm not making any money.
Right.
It's a risk.
It is a huge risk. Yeah.
What would you do? Like, would you give up the job that doesn't treat you right and try to do something that you're passionate about, or would you stay at a job that's like that, have your
Yeah.
uploads mixed up at different times
Yeah.
and stuff? Like,
You know,
what would you do?
It's super hard, man. I was very fortunate with my situation because when I left college, I basically made a bet with my parents. You know, I said, give me a year and I'll make it work, and if not, I'll go do a normal job. And I lived at home with no rent, so that's why I was
That's what I'm
able.
doing, literally.
So you have a tactical advantage. So if you're able to have a roof over your head and you can feed yourself, I don't see why there's a reason to stop you from doing the passionate thing. And see how it turns out. And if it doesn't work for you, then at least you tried.
Yeah.
And you can at least go to bed thinking,
Like
hey,
you-
at least I went for it.
At least I put an effort
Yeah,
in
because
it.
then I feel like if there's something you're really passionate about and you go to bed thinking, man, I should have tried that.
Meet you, man.
Good to meet you, man. And I should have tried that. I should have done that. Why didn't I do that when I had the opportunity, rather than later in life where you might have a family or something where the risk is just too much?
Yeah.
So it's better to try it when you're young and you have the safety cushion rather than trying to go head first later when you might have different situations. So in my opinion, go for it, because after a year, if you try to, your goal should be to match your grocery job money to YouTube, but if you can't do it over a year or two, that's when you go, okay, maybe this isn't for me. So
that's
I
what
would
the
say go
difficult
for
part
it,
is, yeah.
but don't quote me on it. It's
No,
super
no,
hard.
don't worry.
It's so hard.
Don't
like
worry.
YouTube is
It's
really
really hard, yeah.
especially nowadays with the algorithm. The algorithm hates everybody, it seems like now. So it's volume. Upload as much as you can. I upload 3 to 4 a week, and that still doesn't feel like enough.
I upload
it
like
sucks.
twice a week, and it's still not enough.
That's what I mean. It's
because I can only upload during my days off.
like, think about this. So 8 years ago, when YouTube was a baby, you uploaded once a week, you were good. You know, it would be like a 1 to 2 minute long video a week, and you were fine.
Yeah.
Now you need at least 10 minutes, and it has to be good.
Yeah.
And you need to do it pretty much every day, which sucks. Like we're not designed to do that as individual creators. That's a lot of work. But if you're dedicated to it and it's what you love, you just gotta go for it.
Yeah. All right, so right now they're just waiting for the truck to dry up. The good news is David and maybe his girlfriend, we're gonna go for a ride in my car, 2 laps, and then he can take it, and then I'm gonna let him drive my car for 2 laps, and yep. I'm waiting for Jesse, aka Chad. I want to ask him some questions and get my little DVD signed, so hopefully we'll get that done. Alright, so I'm just walking around my good friend David. We're just right now going to look at some Mazda SP3s and all the cars, see what's new. I believe there's actually still cars pulling in. Yeah, there's still cars pulling in. We're waiting for the track to dry off. They're using big air blowers. That way David's going to come and we're going to go for a ride. And it's going to be fun. It's really going to be fun. My first YouTube collaboration, kind of.
It had to be sold until I saw the tail lights.
Alright, so I'm currently in line. We're gonna meet Chad, aka Jesse from the movie. I'm gonna get him to sign my movie, and I have a couple of questions I want to ask him too. Alright, so I'm here with Chad, aka Jesse from Fast and Furious. The big question I have is, from the first movie, Street Racing, now to Saving the World, what do you think about the franchise and where it's headed in this direction?
Well, I think it's really cool that it's gone like a million movies after the first one, because I never saw that coming, you know, and it keeps me relevant along the way because it always goes back to number one. However, it's cool. As cool as it is to be jumping over submarines with cars, I think the fans would like to see more of the racing.
Yeah.
To have it be more about the cars once again.
Yeah.
I think. But what do I know?
Yeah, exactly.
They killed me in the original.
So I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. There's gonna be a lot of editing. I'm still waiting for them to open up the track. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. Oh, I see cars going. So I'm gonna be driving, hopefully if everything goes well, I'm gonna be driving with David. I'll let him race my car. And everything's fine mechanically, so whatever happens to my car, I'm not gonna hold them responsible at all. No way. Okay, this is my decision. Just met Chad, as you guys saw. He signed my copy. And just wait for the track to open and see what they do. I'm gonna try and get some better footage for you guys, you know, instead of standing like behind the cement wall. What I wanna do is I wanna get in the middle of the action and see if they let me. I'll be safe, honestly, it's fine, but I wanna give you guys the best. So hope you guys are enjoying this video. I know it's a little long, but bear with me. Alright, well that sucks. Unfortunately, I cannot go on the road and film for you guys, so it's whatever. Good news is I just spoke to David. He's got he doesn't have a schedule today. He's free all day, so he told me he will 100% come with me in my car. We'll have some fun. Only person I forgot to ask while he was signing my DVD was Chad. If I don't get it with Chad, it's fine, but I have to get at least one lap with David, because it's an opportunity for me, you know, like talking to a YouTuber and like asking advice and tips. And honestly, he tells me for my tags, it's very important. So I'm gonna have to work on the tags. I told him that this is pretty much all I edit when it comes to the computer and pictures. My phone's the top. Got a beautiful Evo. And this is actually a final edition too. So it is really nice. This one I've seen before actually at the, what's that car meet there? They had a car meet in Laval, the one that I went to. You guys can see it on my other vlogs. This was actually there. I love how the wrap was done. Like, it's amazing. The color, kind of like what kind of, I would say teal green, but like light green. Imagine this and baby blue. For sure, definitely for me. Alright, so I'm gonna do something that I've never done with my car, and that's take it on the track and race. I'm doing it for fun. I'm not gonna floor it probably. I'm not gonna go hard on it at all. But I just wanna have some fun, that's all. Maybe one lap and then we'll see later. Alright, so I'm currently in the lineup for the drag. I'm actually racing another Subaru. Toi c'est un WRX, though? Yeah. I'm racing a WRX, so hopefully I'll learn something. But it's gonna be my first time on this course with my car. Obviously, doing it in the streets, doing it in a highway, not the best place. But I'm just probably gonna just do 1 or 2 laps because this is my daily driver, so I don't want to mess anything up. Alright, so straight up front we've got the main track, doing burnouts and launching. Obviously all-wheel drive Subaru, you can't do a burnout. I'm not gonna go crazy, I'm not gonna floor it. Well, I'll floor it maybe, but we'll see. You guys know it is my daily driver, so I don't want to mess anything up, but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. Alright, first off, I would like to apologize for that footage. My camera fell on my shifter and I misshifted and I lost terribly, but I'm gonna do another run. I'm gonna have to find a way to position my camera. If not, I'll just do one run like that. But it is what it is. I didn't push my car too hard. I went to 5,000 RPM and that's about it. I asked the guy if he wants to do one more run just to like, what you call it there? Like try to find out like how much can I do with this car. So he accepted the rematch. So it's actually pretty cool. Alright, so I asked Chad, aka Jess, if he wanted to have a ride. He was busy, unfortunately, so it's all good. I am trying to find my friend David, but if I don't find him, it's not a big deal. He's a big YouTuber, he's busy with other people, so it's understandable. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more run and then probably I'm gonna maybe just call it a day. I've been up really early, so I'm really tired. But hopefully you guys, please don't hate on the bad footage of when I drop my camera. It does happen. It would have been better if I had a friend who can come with me, but unfortunately nobody wanted to come. But yeah, I was literally just like leaving it right here, and then my thing just fell on my shifter. This came off, like it went in neutral, and my RPM almost rev limited bounced. So yeah, let's try not to do that again. I'm gonna do a run without filming. Actually, maybe if I could film while doing like this. I'm gonna try to find ways. All right, you guys. Oh, I forgot your name.
Shania.
I got my friend Shania here with me. She's gonna be my camera girl. I'm gonna do this last run, then I'm gonna head home because my battery is literally on the verge of dying. I'm at what, 10%? And yep. So let's hope I don't miss shift or anything. Perfect. You good? Hashtag bone stuck. I'm bone stuck. I'm not ashamed of it though, like.
It's full. So yeah, off-roading bitches.
Technically we're not supposed to be doing this, but the security guard gave me shit because I was going too fast apparently with the people were. I'm like, how? So
we're following that guy over there.
yeah, I just want to get out of here and go home. This is exactly how you off-road, guys.
Oh shit.
Don't worry, you're good. You're recording this?
Oh my god.
Woo!
No one's following us. We look like
Like my license plate frame says, 0 fucks given. Alright you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I try to get as much footage as I can for you guys. My phone is literally on the verge of dying at 7%. I'm surprised it's still lasting. Hope you guys enjoyed that first run. I know the second run was garbage. Huge shout out to my friend for filming. I forget her name again. Oh my god. Anyways, I'll see you guys for the next event. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.